Let's speak about Clickstream, baby. What is happening, investors? It is your boy Jack. I am not a financial advisor. I got the clothing line to prove that fact, but we do have a knack for picking out some very juicy stocks. So a couple of days ago I made a video on this company, and rather boldly I said that they could 10x. When I made that statement, they were at about 10 cents a share, and you can see we are now very close to 50 cents a share, and we did actually make highs of 53 cents a share. In a couple of days we saw 5x returns. Now obviously with this, a lot of people are asking me for an update video, and I am here to give it to you. What I want to say from the start, if you did not see my first video, go watch it. There is so much information there. It will let you know everything you need to know about this company. Also, for full transparency, I am still in this company. Now, I didn't get in at 10 cents a share. I got in right here, just less than 16 cents a share for 20,000 shares. It was a relatively small position for me. I sold half of those shares, so now I have 10,000 in there, risk-free essentially. So I mean, already it's been an absolutely fantastic journey. We're up a couple of 100% and we're risk-free. You really can't complain about that. Now, to those of you who have watched my first video and have a good understanding of this company, what I want to focus on today is their PayPal app, okay, and the growth that it saw since I made that video. But more importantly, we're going to delve into the social network value per user. How much social networks like YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest, LinkedIn, every social media that you can think of makes money on a per user basis, and why I personally believe that PayPal is going to have a very high number there. Now, I am not just here to hype this stock. I understand the hype has been absolutely huge, but it's for good reason. It's because it's very exciting. This is in the top 3 hottest risers on Trading 212 right now. There's a lot of new people in this company. You will see our volume on Friday was at 30 million plus compared to an average volume of 2.6 million. So obviously with penny stocks, I mean, come on guys, let's be honest, they're extremely volatile. You know, we get them right sometimes, we get them wrong sometimes. This is up pretty much 400% from where we initially called it. Anything can happen. But today I want to speak about the long-term outlook of this company. Not the swing trade, not the day trade, not the quick 100, 200, 300%. The long-term potential. So my friends, right before we do get into the juicy information, can I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you bought into this company with me. How many shares did you get at and what price? And please, my friend, if you aren't even new around here, hit that juicy red subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100,000. We're less than 5,000 away. You really could make my day. And if you're interested in joining my private Discord group, that is the first link in the description. And in there you'll get access to all of my buy and sell alerts. I called these guys in there before I made the YouTube video. I know a lot of guys are eating really good with me right now. We've also made several other really nice penny stock investments and swings over the last month or so. You also get access to over 50 private channels and join a community of over 2,700 investors. It is juicy. And if you'd like 2 free stocks on Webull, get yourself some free money, baby. Hit the second link in the description, sign up, deposit $100. Really is that simple. So just before we do get into trying to break down the numbers, you know, how much these social media sites actually do make on a per user basis, I want to give you guys a quick update on PayPal, because this is the app that got me truly excited about the company, and this is what we spoke about more so than anything else in my first video. So Clickstream's PayPal app reaches over 50,000 messages exchanged during its first week of a soft launch in 10 countries. And that's just say 10 small countries. It's not the US, it's not China, it's the likes of Ireland, I believe Turkey was in there, Switzerland, and we're already seeing this sort of reaction. If this was in the US and China right now, this would, in my opinion, probably be in the millions. That's why we're speaking about the long-term outlook today, guys. You cannot overlook the fact this soft launch is in 10 small countries. And as far as I can tell, there really hasn't been much advertising done as of yet. I spoke about the team, I spoke about the 2 founders, now I think they're going to be fantastic for doing this, but from what I can tell, from what I can see online, not a lot has been done here yet. A lot of it is word of mouth. So in the first week, they received a total of 1,490 members that have exchanged over 50,000 messages. We're experiencing an exponential escalation in messaging volume across the PayPal platform. On average, each unique user has sent 34 messages to other language learning members. And I mean, I genuinely think that's awesome. And keep in mind, guys, there's going to be a lot of people who signed up just to see what the app is like and didn't send any messages. So that number is probably even higher for the people who are very interested in the app. And again, I do have access to the app. I've been on it. I've been keeping an eye on it. And you can see the volume is going up and up and up every single day. Honestly, every few hours. The CEO said, "I am very proud of the PayPal team who are working tirelessly to improve performance enhancements during this beta soft launch phase. We intend to increase the marketing budget as the app's features become more stable. That is something I love to see, because that is what today's video was all about. How are these guys going to make money? How are they going to acquire new clients? How are they going to monetize those clients? Isaac, the CMO of Nebula, I spoke about this guy a lot in the first video as well. We're learning a lot about the dynamics of this social language learning concept. These 10 markets are responding extremely well to our marketing and advertising, and I'm particularly excited to see how the US and other countries will react. Internally as a company, we feel that the party hasn't even started yet, and I most certainly agree. When you look at the list of the 10 small countries, there is a lot more of the world to expand into as soon as they wish, at the snap of a fingers. We're excited to introduce HeyPal to the global market, and we will do so when we feel the app is ready for the steady release, okay? So that's the update on HeyPal. Absolutely fantastic work and an absolutely fantastic first week. You gotta be happy with that. Now I have this highlighted. This is where we're going to start speaking about the monetization aspect. So Nebula intends to monetize HeyPal by integrating a unique and effective premium subscription model that will allow users to gain access to certain features that will enhance their social language experience. Now this is something I'm very happy to see. We're going to go through a lot of the other social media networks and how much money they make, and most of them are based purely off of advertisers. So of course they're going to have advertisers in there. I'm sure they'll target the free users, but they're also going to have this premium subscription model, which is more than likely going to be a monthly or yearly offer. And you will notice trends that people who have these sort of subscription models make more on a per user basis. It makes sense. Take me for example, okay? I have this YouTube channel, I have this audience, and so I get paid by advertisers here, and that brings me in some money. But I make more money through other platforms where people actually pay me, such as my Patreon. I'm giving you that very clear example so you can understand why I'm excited about the fact that we can see there will be a premium subscription model as opposed to just ads. Revealed, the social media platforms that make the most revenue off their users. Now this is the most basic article we're going to go through. There's a couple more though. Here are the top social networking sites as well as data on how much they make in revenue per customer. You can see LinkedIn is up at the top. $17.10 per customer. Then you see things like Twitter that makes $9.22 per customer, okay? Keep in mind, they don't have a subscription model. Snapchat, $4.42. Pinterest, $3.77, something like Reddit, only 30 cents. Now this article here is a little bit better in my opinion. Social network value per user. How much is your audience worth? They're going to start off with Facebook, okay? They wrote a blog back in 2015. Facebook was calculating a user to be worth $3.73 per quarter, so close to $15 a year per user. And keep in mind guys, those users aren't paying them anything directly. This is literally just ads. By the end of 2017, that was up to $6.18 per user, about $25 a year per user. Twitter 2018 reported at $7.50. YouTube, it's hard to gauge, but they're worth a lot. People pay a lot of money to advertise on YouTube. Moral of the story is you can see how much money all of these apps, all of these social media sites generate from advertising revenue alone, which costs them essentially nothing. Now you throw something in like a premium subscription model, you're going to start making a lot more money a lot quicker. So keeping in mind how small of a market cap this company has, when I initially made the video I believe we were at about 22-23 million. You might have to double check that. Obviously now we've gone up a lot. We're in excess of 100 million, which in the grand scheme is still a relatively small market cap, but I mean, let's be honest, it's overvalued right now. But when you see the revenue potential, especially when they launch in every country. We know Isaac, one of the founders, has a very good history of acquiring users to these sites at a low cost per acquisition. So let's say for example, okay, when this goes into a full launch, let's say they can initially get 100,000 users very quickly. Say it's similar to Facebook, and I want to remind you guys as well, this is a much more niche app than Facebook is, so they more than likely will have more wiggle room for higher advertising costs. Just again, like on YouTube, I'm going to give you guys a really easy example. I get paid more per 1,000 views than somebody who makes children's songs, just because it's more of a niche. So even if these guys get up to $5 a quarter out of our people, that's $20 a year. But then you have the premium subscriptions, and maybe that's $10 a month or $20 a month. They could be looking at millions worth of revenue in a quarter from this one app alone. Keep in mind, they also have WinQuick, and they're going to have more. These guys genuinely could scale their revenue very, very quickly, and the margins are more than likely going to be absolutely incredible due to the low cost per acquisition strategy that they have going forwards. Now, of course, I'm an outsider looking in. I can't give you guys more value than basic assumptions. These things are going to vary heavily on an app by app basis. But this is just me doing my best to give a decent estimate on how this monetization structure is going to work. Hopefully I will be able to get you guys some more information from the founders relatively soon. Now when we look at the price action, things actually get interesting as well. So obviously there is this gap up from the first day. Everybody started finding out about these guys. Same with me. I mean, I wanted to buy in at 10 cents. I couldn't. I had to get in at 16 cents more or less. So there is that gap here, but since then it's been healthy price action. Look, we have our ups. we have our downs, we have our ups, we have our downs, we have this very nice upward move in general, okay? So the price action genuinely has been very healthy aside from that one gap. But you guys know on this channel, I really do respect gaps. Do I think this gets filled in? I think this is one of those gaps that never gets filled in if the company continues doing as it is. If investors stay behind the company, if, you know, they keep going, if they keep, you know, pushing PayPal, win quick, if they can get to monetizing these platforms sooner rather than later, I think this is a gap that we forget about and never touch off again. If hype dies off, if things take too long, if it doesn't get monetized quick enough, then there is a chance, in my opinion, we come back down to these levels. The reason I think it's relatively unlikely is, again, the balance sheet, over $3 million in assets, and less than 100,000 in liabilities. It gives them a little bit more wiggle room in regards to, you know, time frames, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. But my friends, that is my updated video on Clickstream. I know a lot of you guys were asking me, that's what I've done with my shares. I sold my initial investment. I'm letting the house money ride free. It's very nice. A lot of guys in the Discord are eating good, baby. If you watched all the way till the end, you, my friend, are a true legend, and I really do appreciate you being here from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me. If you enjoyed the video, could I please ask you to hit that juicy like button? Drop me a comment down below, and please, my friends, subscribe if you're new around here. All of that would help me out so much. Again, we're trying to get to 100,000 subs. If you are interested in joining that private Discord group, again, that's the first link in the description, my friends. We make baguettes, baby. That's what we do. And if you want those free stocks on Webull, that's the second link. Anyway, guys, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day. I'll see you for another video very soon. Peace.